Welcome. Tonight's Wednesday night wind down is really centered around reflection and contemplation. We are in the new year, the new calendar year, that is. And I pulled a few cards to kind of figure out what are we needing right now. And these cards are so great. So our practice will be about relaxing and opening into knowing and reflecting on what we need with respect to what these cards are sharing. So I will start with how I read them. Okay. So the first card is Dharana, and this is a single pointed focus. So concentration. And when we're in Dharana, we are able to meditate and really be present in the meditation instead of thinking about things or getting lost. So that's what it means in relation to meditation. But when you pull this card, it's saying it's time to focus your mind on one goal, to undergo the transformation that comes from concentration. The birthing process of an idea takes deep commitment to usher it to life. Through single-focused commitment, you will be able to deepen your understanding of your goal and from its core and bring it to fruition. This is your time to say no to everything that is not related to your dharma, to your purpose, to why you're here. Practice dharana and focus on what it is you came to this earth to do. So we have that. Then we pulled the card Kali, and it was upside down, which means that it is out of balance. So we want to bring it into balance. So here is the wisdom. Look in the mirror. What is it that you are afraid to see? We all have parts of us that are less than perfect, but they can only be brought into the light through acknowledgement. Recognize those shadows and why they came to be, the purpose they once had, and how they are no longer needed. Write down the limiting beliefs you are holding on to that are preventing you from reaching your higher truth and burn them into flames. Shake your body, scream, clear your house, let go of stale relationships, practice self-pleasure. Free the parts of you that have been suppressed and step into your wild nature to experience Kali's enlightenment. Okay, so we've got that. So we've got this piece where we need to concentrate and focus and let nothing get in our way. And then we've got Kali saying, in order to get there, you need to get rid of some cobwebs, some staleness, right? So then we've got Kapha. That was the last card that was pulled. And it was also upside down. Kapha energy. Ooh. So this is our earth dosha, or an earthly dosha. And again, upside down. Has the earth energy left you feeling heavy? It's time to shake out your kapha rut. You may have gotten too comfortable where you are, your home, your career, your relationships, your life goals. Try something out of the box. See bigger dreams for yourself. Let go of habits that are no longer serving you, such as emotional eating or looking back into the past. Replace refined carbs, sugar, and dairy with bitter vegetables, tart fruit, and rich spices. It's time to shed your old skin and reemerge as your highest self and fullest expression. Okay, so the reason why these cards are so exciting is because this is the time of year, and I'm running visionary for the year, and it's the time of year where we are saying, I really want to focus on some sort of growth, some sort of goal, something. And these cards are saying, yeah, it's exactly right. It's exactly time. Let's get moving on that. So what I want you to open yourself up to in this very gentle, nourishing practice, open up yourself to knowing what is the next right step. Letting yourself say, I have been in a rut, and this is the rut, and I've been really challenged on getting out of it. And maybe that is the goal, right? But allowing this time, this very gentle practice to restore you so you have the energy to move forward, to nurture this goal, to take one step at a time in order to get there, and to do it Like Kali is, she is the kind of warrior princess, warrior deity that is like, I'm not taking BS. Like, don't you dare try to pretend. I know what's up. So using her, like that expression, almost embodying that expression, is saying, okay, I'm cutting this crap out. I'm going to stop lying to myself about this. I'm going to stop letting that get in the way. And it's like you're clearing and allowing for so much fruit, so much to come forth. Okay. So this is what we are allowing to be planted in this practice. All right. So the good thing, or the exciting thing, is this practice is all about you like leaning into the truth of what you already know so that you can make the right steps. So you're leaning into your tuition, you're leaning into the rest to know it is possible for me to do whatever it is. All right. So when this practice is over, open up your journal and take some time thinking about these three aspects. Like, what do I want to be concentrated on? What don't I want in my way? What maybe needs to be cleared out so that I can concentrate? And what things do I need to do with maybe my lifestyle to support my body so I have the energy to go after it? I'm so excited. This is so perfect for our visionary experience. And it's just perfect for all of us. All right, so you'll need a bolster or a stack of blankets, a couple extra blankets as well. We're going to do a few postures of rest, and then we're going to move into a meditative rest. Okay, let's get started. So meeting me on your mat, I want you to set the intention as you get into this first pose to welcome in your knowing. Holly's saying, don't let it hide from you. Let the truth come. So our first pose is going to be a seated twist. So you are going to sit next to your bolster. I like to say it's kissing your hip. And then the foot is resting or leaning against the top of the opposite thigh. And then you're going to twist towards that bolster. Walk yourself down and then turn your head if it's available and rest. If it's not available, if the neck is too tight, you can just lay here. Okay. Some extra comfort measures would be to place a blanket on your back. And if you were pregnant and you were participating in this, you're just going to stay to the side and possibly put a bolster so that your arm feels like it's supported. We do not want to twist our abdomen very vigorously when we are pregnant. Okay, so rest yourself down here, maybe turning the head or not, and start to settle in. Reminding yourself that there's absolutely nothing you need to do during this time except for breathe and open yourself up to knowing. Beginning to deepen your breath in your belly, gently pressing your hands into the floor and starting to unwind as you draw yourself back up to sitting. And then turning your body so that your low back is touching the bolster. And then setting yourself up for the next side. So turning and your hip again, the opposite hip is kissing the bolster. That foot is sort of touching the top of the opposite thigh. And you're going to walk yourself down and twist all the way around if that's available. Otherwise, keep your head in the same spot. And maybe putting a blanket on your low back. And begin to settle in. Allowing the energy of this pose to support you, to help you with unwinding, squeezing out anything that is not needed, and allowing you to expand when you complete this pose. Deepening your breath, and again, reminding yourself to listen to the knowing within you. What needs to be cut away or released, removed, so that I can focus on my purpose? What small self-care or lifestyle changes might be needed so I have the energy to work on my purpose? Deepening your breath in your bellies, gently pressing into the floor, pushing yourself back up, and then moving the knees so that you're able to place your low back against the bolster, stretch your legs out, maybe pedal them out gently. And I'm going to have you turn around. And you're going to pick up your bolster or your blankets or your pillows, whatever you're using. And now we're going to fold over onto our bolster. Now, some of us might need some extra props to make this really comfortable. This should not be like uncomfortable and feel really hard to manage. So sometimes what we can do is we can have the bolster come up. You can put like some blankets underneath to support you that way. You want to take your time for getting them just right. like this, or depending on the kinds of props that you have, you could also have like a block right underneath your head. And depending on the size of it, it might feel really nice just right there. And you can rest and fold over. So taking your time, figuring out a method that works for you, that feels supportive. And then settle in. Reminding yourself again to set the intention to bring awareness to what needs to be cut away, released, let go, so that you can focus on your purpose or your goal for right now. And again, what in the realm of your lifestyle might need to be supported or changed in order to, again, support your goals. You have the energy to go.